Welcome guys, about time I do this upgrade. Got the goggles X here. Haven't been too impressed with the stubby antennas for range. Haven't been getting as good a range with them as I thought I should have. This has been unlocked, hasn't improved it too dramatically compared to my HD0. Yeah, that was got a number of kilometers from that setup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the patch antennas. I've recently done a video flying with this setup here, so I'll do another one now with the either the Xtra or the Velador and see if the range is improved. So let's go ahead and do the mod. Just gently pry something under there that's plastic, nothing metal, otherwise you'll scratch it. Slightly lift it up, and then it's a matter of just pushing it forward and off she comes. Just keep an eye out for your Wi-Fi cables just here. And you'll obviously see this is the version 2 with the improved heat shrink up top. So now what you're going to want to do is to carefully remove the two cables that are connected to the LED screens up the front. What you're going to want to do next, you'll see a couple of deepish holes here. You want to put your screwdriver carefully in them and pop out that screen. Just a matter of just pushing this lock tab down a bit until it pops out, and away you go. Don't know if you can see that, there's a tab there. You just give that a gentle push down until you see it separate from the body, and then it just comes straight out. Let's crack open our patch antenna. Fairly important, this part. You'll see some tabs on the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on the bottom, 2 on the top. You're going to want to put the bottom ones in first, and then slide the top up and lock the top in. Okay, once that's on, just be careful, push it in relatively hard down the bottom, otherwise it won't lock up the top properly. But once it has lined up and locked up, it's pretty simple. Seems to be quite firm and looks pretty good. Be mindful, make sure when you do close it you don't accidentally exclude the wire. There's a small hole there to allow for it. Make sure that's where it's meant to be. Looking good. Now we can put our Wi-Fi plate back on. Screw it up. Make sure everything's flush. Let's put our sponge back on again. That protective cover back inside so it won't damage the screens. Okay, so now we can go ahead and remove these blasted little stubbies. plugs. What do you think? And like, you guessed it, we're not quite there yet. I'm also going to replace my left-hand circular stubbies on top with a couple of these Ripper cherries, which I think are going to do a better job. When you do replace your top stubby, just make sure you take the nut off, otherwise you won't have the reach of your new antenna. However, having said that, it looks like it actually connects fairly well just by removing the washer only and putting the original threaded nut back on. If you try and put it on with nothing at all, it actually has plenty of room underneath, as you can see, to cater for the nut. So I'm actually going to ditch the washer, put the nut back on, tighten it up a tiny bit, on with the new on with the new stubby, and as you can see, I've got about 1/2 mil separating the stubby from the nut, so works a treat. There you have it, Goggles X upgrade. Yeah, I don't have the little LED light bar at the front, but it doesn't matter because I can't see it anywhere. I can't see it anyway when I'm using them, so I'm hoping this setup gives me better range and better penetration. Stand by for the next video. I'll get the sector going in the same spot I flew yesterday, and we'll check out the improvements. Drop us a comment, drop us a like. Sorry about the croaky voice. See you next time. Bye for now. Oh, before I go, I can already hear some people saying, well, what about the case? The case, will it fit in the case? Well, let's find out, shall we? A bit of hobble feeling. My stubbies are going to get in the way. Oh, crikey. Yep. You know what? I can feel the purchase on top ever so slightly. However, it's not pushing down very hard. It is just sitting there. You can see there's a bit of an indentation at the top here. This is a standard case. So I'm going to say that actually fits in there really, really well. Good stuff. Thank you. Like I said, I've just put on my patch antennas for the Goggles X. A couple of nice little cherry lollipops here. I flew this yesterday with this setup. Massive improvements for range. But there's a lot of electrical interference where I was. So today I'm going to get a true range test and let you guys know exactly how far this setup will go.